Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here, and today for you guys in the video Persona 5X. Inside today's video guys, we're going to be going over the new live stream that's going to be coming out on the 21st if I'm right, as well as some other information such as gem counts for the current patch and some other things I want to see. So if you guys are interested in this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out quite a lot. Now, before we get straight into the video, I did need to take a break yesterday. You guys saw, of course, I did no videos whatsoever. And that was mainly because I wanted to take a little bit of a breather. I've been going pretty hardcore on this and I want to continue doing so. So every now and again, I might need a break or two. So just, of course, deal with me on that one. It wasn't anything too big. And a lot of you guys inside the Discord, I was really just chilling with. So thankfully, again, y'all didn't mind it, but let's get to the video. All right, so we do know that the 21st, we're going to be having the 2.1 and 2.2 stream update. Now, this is kind of interesting because originally, we thought that both Closer and Tomoko were going to be coming out at the exact same time. Seeing that, of course, Najox had some information and we were like, okay, cool, this is going to be at the same time. Luckily, we were wrong. Both of these are going to be in two different versions, meaning nothing is being jammed together. And that is so freaking great because having both of them together, first of all, is a hard decision. A lot of people really want Moko to have her for a Marion substitute, or people want Moko to make sure they're able to use Haru properly. And then there's other people who want to just use Summer Closer because one, they may like the character, or two, this is the only blessed unit currently. Both are understandable, but it was going to be very difficult if they were in the same patch. Well, now we know that one's going to be in 2.1 like it should have been, and two is going to be in 2.2, which is nice because that means no updates getting spammed. Okay, we still have a lot of time to save. If you're anything like me, both Closer, Tomoko, I'm pretty much skipping these guys until Futaba. Everything's getting skipped around till Futaba, and I think that's pretty much a good deal for me because I get more gems out the deal, and it's not too much of a problem. Now, I get it. Some of you guys probably want them both together anyways, but just wait it out. It's not going to be too crazy. But they showed us, of course, some key visuals. We already knew these were going to be happening fairly soon. Most likely this update is, of course, going to have the same events as normal on what's it called that we had on TW and KR. Some of you guys are going to have fun with it. I know there's this thing, snow cone one, I think it was, that Lord, that junk gets repetitive, but you guys are going to enjoy it still anyways, or at least like some of the main games little things there. But they gave us a teaser. We already know who the character is. Awesome. So we're going to take a look at my friend Najox's channel, or his page here, where he does go over some information as well. Now, one of the main things I want to talk about here is going to be the jewels count. Now, he sent me this on September 14th as well on Discord. I didn't have time to cover it really. I was very busy, so I already had things recorded. But we ended up getting this stuff for the 2.0 update. Now, this is kind of the patches that I'm used to seeing for the story updates here. We got a ton of gems. You guys already see the 3 character pulls, daily loots, 450 jewels, and all of that stuff. And all of this is amazing. If you guys want to sit here and take a look at it, you very well can here. I'm going to quickly just run through it all though. We of course got 2 multis for character pulls, 2 multis for weapon pulls, 10 standard pulls, 1 standard pull off the official website. If you guys have not visited the store, be sure to do so. 1,280 jewels from unconditional love missions, 1,105 jewels from Mementos chest, as well as special shadows, 1,100 jewels from palace exploration, 525 jewels from the little path of I keep saying path of Chimda, I think Bear Machine is how it's called, 450 jewels from palace chest, 200 jewels from palace savage shadows, 150 jewels from Mementos agitated and depraved shadows, 40 jewels from Kageyama side quests, 20 jewels from Ogata side quests, 800 joy medals, which please tell me you guys don't miss these. They're really good to have for your actual picking of weapons. And this gave a total of 10,170. So that's already nice on the minimum, and then the max is like 10,320. Then of course we have the recurring content. You guys already know what these are about. I'm not going to go through every last one. Guild boss, SOS, dailies, server maintenance, that type of stuff came out to a amount of 4,170 gems. So when we're all together, just based on that here, we are looking pretty darn good on jewels. So we can immediately see how much we get for free to play side of things. It is an amount of 14,340 with 14,490 gems. Then if we just take out the tickets and coins, it's only 9.3, which still is not bad, and then 9.4, which is amazing. Now, pay to win, of course, if you guys have seen the pay to win stuff, I'm not really going over it. You guys can see it on the screen. Once you add all of this up, you get around 17,440 and then 17,590. If of course we take that out, that's going to be at least a nice, or no, I almost said 4K. Whoops, 5K less than normal. So nothing too crazy, but of course still nice to have. But anyways, he did all these calculations. Thank you, Najox, once again for this. And actually there was a correction here. It was maintenance was 500 instead of 300, but was a correction. Lots of gems here. Anyone who is expecting this to match, do not expect that, because this is a story update. That's always going to be the case, and it's not going to be anything like that in the next update. Now, going back to the information for the what's it called, the stream, there are a few things I do want to go over on this stream here, because we do need some things kind of highlighted to the community. One, I want to see, of course, the buffs, how they do at least make these characters a little bit better. And that's mainly because Summer Closer, for example, is one of the few characters who's exceptionally good for generality, right? He's amazing for different types of content that is like my dailies, farming, and things like that. But this character has dropped off a fair amount. So I'm very curious to see what the buff is going to be happening for her. I also want to get a little bit more opinion and inside info on the standard banners. I know we've went over this every single stinking stream here, where every time we're trying to see exactly if they're ever going to change the standard banners, how they're going to do it. I'm hoping to see if they actually announce something about that, if they can. And then the last thing I really want to see announced in this stream is mainly going to be what's called the 110 banner. Now, this banner, they said they're going to be coming out early. The earliest that we had it on TW and KR was with Cherish, which was barely in there. I want to say was after her or right before her. I need to go ahead and check the version updates here, but it was fairly in there. So we did have a lot of things to kind of go over before the 110 did come out. Now, what we do know is the 110 banner, no matter what, is going to be releasing earlier than normal. So that's going to happen, but we just don't know when. I kind of want them to hint on when that's going to be happening. Also want a little bit more of a look into the LaFell business plan, the new part there, because we don't even have that on TW and KR. So if they're able to at least enlighten us a little bit more on that aspect, I would be very interested into it. And I think a lot of you guys would be too. But that's really all I wanted to go over in this video here. There's nothing much I needed to really speak about. I'm glad to be back after having my day break here. And I have a lot of content for you guys to really just consume as well. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. But the next video you guys should be seeing is, of course, a compendium guide building up Bishamonton, and then another compendium guide eventually going over a little silly one, my man Jack Frost. So for my Jack Frost lovers out there, look forward to that. And thank you guys for watching, and peace on out.